ハーフイコール勉強できない日本語喋れないバカ日本人じゃないでしょ like okay, that's a nice way to meet somebody. Like, hi, nice to meet you. First of all, I don't know you. Like, and then I'll be like, oh, yes, I am Japanese. Hi, I'm Sango. I'm 24 years old. I'm currently living and working in Japan. It's my 10th, 11th year now. But before that, I was in Jamaica. We're both Japanese Jamaican. Introduce yourself.
I'm Shinju. I'm 18 years old. I'm a student. I learn English every day. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. All I remember is we lived in the countryside with only bush, trees, and rivers and oceans.
I remember when we go to a big river and jumped in the...
Yeah, in the river?
Yeah.
We live near a river, that's all. And I used to go to high school in Kingston as well, and I left there to come back to Japan. I was born in Japan. She was born in Jamaica. We're St. Anne's. You were born in St. Anne's.
I don't remember that.
Of course you don't. Okay. My first impression of Japan was it's just everything was super futuristic, and even if it's not in the city, it seemed like we were in the city. Like, I remember when we first saw an escalator and we were like, what the hell is that? She didn't want to ride it because she was scared. I don't think she remember. You remember that?
No.
Yeah, so that was my first impression. But yeah, she was a baby. You were a baby. Well, I came back in junior high school, and it was a total local Japanese school. So I spoke Japanese, but I didn't really speak it that much because I was only speaking it with my mom, and my mom understands a little bit of English. So we never really talk in Japanese, but I could understand it. But you could totally tell that the vibes of the school is totally different because there's their trend that's going on, and you know that at that time they had some words that was trending, and every year there's a trend word in Japan, and it's really stupid sometimes. But yeah, there was that. My schoolwork went really bad because you know I was studying in an all English environment, and then all of a sudden it's Japanese, kanji, katakana, hiragana. I could read, but I couldn't read kanji, so I was always left behind in school. I mean, elementary school.
I remember that everyone was mean about my hair because it's curly and different from everyone in Japan.
Yeah. I mean, even like the simple twist out, like having two twists, they would be like, "Nani sono kanji hajimete miru." I mean, I know there is a lot of people who had like bullying bad, but I never had it really bad. People would nobody did anything physical, but it was more like talking behind your back and so and stuff like that. No, I didn't have any good, like, what's it called, good impression. It was more like nobody really came up to me and talk about it, but you could tell that people were talking about it. So in the hallway when you're walking past, the boys would be like something that I had that a lot in especially in junior high school, but it was different in high school. How was junior high for you though?
I didn't feel nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I think so from my perspective, it's more diverse right now for her and my youngest sister, because there's more, biracial kids in your school and classroom and stuff like that, and the issue is more, what's it called, like normalized.
And I was straightening my hair every
You
day.
were straightening. I was doing that as well because that's the least I could do. I mean, they knock the nails down that stand out. So basically, everybody's just trying to get nakayoku shitai. Well, high school was different though, because the high school I went to, it was more of a international school, and everybody's there because they want to learn the English, and because of that, I never really had any like issues with getting along with people.
Yeah.
That was easier. The teachers would always not pay attention at all. They'll ignore the situation at all times. So knowing that, I never really went to the teacher and say anything. I mean, they're teachers, you don't want to snitch on anybody at the same time. So we had that, but the English teachers were nice though. But I don't know.
Every teacher thinks every foreigner student can speak English. So
yeah.
They like, why can you do that?
Oh, they expect you to be, yeah. I mean, the only thing I had problem with in English class is that I couldn't read the question, so I'd get like stupid grades just because I didn't understand the question. But just that though. My classroom was all Japanese. Like I didn't have any like, same biracial or hafu in the classroom. I was plus like my mom didn't really care about like my hair, so she would let me wear my hair down and all curly and just throw me into the school like that. And that's where everybody was like, okay, she's different. So we heard that it was like that. So and I don't know if it's a Jamaican thing, but the term "we no beg friend." So that I still had that ideology inside me from coming from high school, especially. So I wasn't really the type to go towards people and ask them to be okay. Let's be friends.
Junior high school was more difficult to make friends because everyone is from different elementary school.
Right. Wait, I want to know, like, how was elementary school? You talked about elementary school. You went to elementary school. Oh, wait, did I? For me personally, I don't feel at home anywhere because you'll always be an outsider as a biracial person, I think, because you're either pulled to the one side or pushed out of one side. Because even in Jamaica, like I wasn't really. I was the what's it called, like Mischin. I was the Mischin of the classroom, and that alone kind of set up like a little boundary, like not really. But I would say it's more difficult in Japan though, because I don't know how to explain it, but
I don't remember when I was in Jamaican school, so I don't know the difference.
Like no, I would say no, I don't feel as sensitive as I felt before, because now I know, so I studied sociology in college, and I focused more on biracial, right? And like listening to all kinds of like experience and stuff like that, I would say that, okay, now I know all these things, and because I studied my side and how other people see biracial people, it's like, okay, it's either genuinely curious or they just they don't really care. Like it's either of those. But now it's like, okay, I'm me. I don't care if anybody's like Hafu or Japanese or Jamaican. But when you're young, people are like, okay, Jamaica to Nihonjin dochi nano, or like which one do you feel stronger to, and stuff like that. When in reality you're like both of them, because you've been surrounded by both. Yeah. I don't know, but I feel like that because I spent some time in Jamaica and I spent some time in Japan, both of them. So
yeah. So which one do you like more?
What the?
But okay, I would say my best experience is because of my cultural background. I attract people who are genuinely curious and wants to be friends with me. Not like under bad intention. And also like because of my, how would I say, because of who I am, like even within Japan where they say that everybody is the same and blah blah blah, I attract people who are different. I would say that's my best experience so far. Like it's an ongoing thing. It's not really like a moment or stuff like that. But also I also like I like when people respect like my Jamaican cultural side as well. So when it comes to the food and stuff like that, you know, people come together and be like, okay, your food is good, and they're genuinely curious and wants to hear more about Jamaican culture and stuff like that. So I like that part as well. I think the reason why it doesn't come out is because she hasn't really experienced anything else.
It's becoming more universal.
Diverse.
It's becoming more diverse.
You don't feel that much of an outsider anymore, I think. I mean, there will always, because when I was young, like
everyone was staring at me.
Yeah, people used to stare, like look at you for like a good amount, and then we're like, oh yeah, hey, what you looking at? And like we'll have moments like that. But these, though, I don't know if it's because we're becoming numb to it, or if it's because it's actually getting less.
待って、わかんない。急に出てくる。フレンドリーじゃないって言ったらおかしい。
フレンドリーじゃない。Not friendly, like not open.
Most Japanese don't care about others. Like if they see someone
injured or hurt, struggling.
Yeah, they like.
Yeah, it's always neutral.
They won't help them, or they won't try to help them.
That's
because they don't want to be in a trouble.
Right, they don't want to get in trouble themselves.
Yeah.
Right. I don't like I mean, what I don't like about Japan, I would say, is that people are still ignorant and like unsensitive towards certain things. For example, like I don't know. Like they'll ask questions that are sensitive questions, but just out of ignorance, I would say. Like I don't know. So sometimes they'll be like, like when I used to work at Starbucks, you know, people up front be like, 日本人じゃないでしょ? I'm like, like, okay, that's a nice way to meet somebody. Like, hi, nice to meet you. First of all, I don't know you. Like, and then I'll be like, oh, yes, I am Japanese. And then, 違うでしょ? みたいな。日本人に見えない. Like, but I am. でもどっかから来てるでしょ? And then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna stop playing with you. Yes, I'm Japanese Jamaican. You got a problem with that? And hold a half. I'm like, no, like, mind your damn business. But that's like contradicting to like, you know, there are people who are trying to show that they care, and people who are be like, okay, I don't want to offend anybody, so I'm gonna just mind my business. I don't know, yeah. But what do I not like about Japan? I don't know. I feel pretty comfortable at the moment. Too many rules. Nobody can have fun. Not nobody can have fun, but like I feel like there's just too much rules.
Everyone have to go to university to get into a job.
That's true.
Get a job.
That's true. Like, oh, the stereotypes that Hafu people are chalai. I hate that. Chalai image. なんかハーフイコール勉強できない日本語喋れないバカ Those kind of stereotypes, I'm like, no. Like people still have that even in the corporate world. Like they will literally, like being a woman itself is like super attractive, like condescending attitudes, but looking different than, so this is totally work now. Like for example, if me and my friend who I've been with since college, and she looks Japanese, and if we both go to the meeting and we're talking the same thing, they will focus on her and not even look at me. Like it's that little, you know, if it was me alone, yeah, they'll focus on me and stuff like that, but then it's like, yeah, stereotypically maybe she doesn't understand, she doesn't have that much of experience and stuff like that. So I wish that people would like notice that, not because you want to put me under the category of a hafu, it doesn't mean that everybody's the same, you know, because every hafu is different in their own way, and I don't like that word at all.
Every person is different.
Every person, yeah, exactly. That's the point, and they don't see that, so that's what I wish I could change. どうでしょ Yeah.
No.
Mm-mm. Why? Why? There's just too much out there to see, and Japan is always Japan. Like whether I was living, it doesn't, like, I don't know, it doesn't matter if I'm living in Japan. I just don't see myself being in one place for the rest of my life. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But at the same time, it's like, Shiga, no, it's different for you. I mean, I feel like there is more out there, but at the same time, it's like there is more we can do here that we can fix, you know? And I think one thing about the Japanese society with hafu and people like that is that a lot of them leave to go outside, and the reason why they leave is because they don't feel comfortable here. But if we keep doing that, nobody's ever gonna feel comfortable. So I feel like, you know, you gotta. But I don't want to stay. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like there's more.
Please, I need the juicy details.
Shy.
Shy? You're shy?
No, not me.
Oh?
Boys.
Oh, boys are shy?
Yeah.
What boys? Japanese boys?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Too shy.
Too shy? Okay. You're probably around good boys. So. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, so it's either, okay, for I would say Japanese and non-Japanese people. Japanese people, they're either overly shy and don't do shit, or they're extremely narcissistic and they just do shit. Like so it's, I would say, two different things. But like dating wise, I've never felt comfortable dating a whole Japanese person. Yeah, I did not. Like, now I know that I didn't like it. I felt like I had to, tone down my Jamaicanness to go on there, like, Japanese. Like, anything, like, for example, if I wear my hair down, it would be like, nani sore mitai. Even wearing pants, they're like, tsubon hakishuijo, and I'm like, I'll wear pants. Like, the fuck, I'm not gonna wear skirts just because I'm around you. It's just like those, like, young stereotypes of girl, like having a girlfriend. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so if you want to plug your social media, please plug your social media now. Insta no toka, YouTube channel toka.
A nice Nevin. You can find me on Instagram at island_empress35. Yay! I do makeup content, so if you're interested.
I do nothing.
I
take
nothing. Nothing. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.